Yeah. Let me make sure I'm turning it this way. Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Hopefully you can see. Been having some technical difficulties. Yeah. Hopefully y'all can see it. Okay, look like people coming in. I was like, is this thing working? I've been having technical difficulties. So I've been trying to make sure that y'all can see it. What's up? Technical difficulties. Oh, they're always making it complicated over here on YouTube. And also, I don't go live all the time. So when they change one thing, I'll be like, huh? What happened? Welcome to the chat. Yeah. Okay, guys, make sure you hit the like button as you come through. I've been trying to go live. I've been having some technical difficulties. How y'all doing tonight? All right, we got Judge Greg Mathis. We got Saweetie and your YG. We have a few people we're going to talk about. Gotti. And anybody else. It's not just specific to them. Let's see. Trying to get my thumbnail up. What's up? You good? All right, we're about to get started in a few minutes. Trying to find my thumbnail. Telling you, I was having so many problems trying to come live. I had to go out, come back, go out, come back. Like I had to do it 3 times. So ridiculous. Trying to find my thumbnail. I know I had it. Alright. In the meantime, hit the like button while y'all coming through. Alright, let me see. Where's my damn thumbnail at? Saying, look for me, baby. What? I got it right here, though. I'm going to re-download it. Okay, we got how many people in the chat? 52? While we're waiting on my thumbnail to come up, don't forget to hit the like button, throw your comments in the chat, like, comment, subscribe. Also, let me stop this music for just a second. I just wanted to say thank you to all the people that booked. I mean, it's like a lot of people booking. Let me turn this down just a second. Thank you for booking. And thank you to all the people that do their emergency appointments. I've been booked in, really busy. And I was going to change my mind about coming live today, but I said, you know what? I said I was going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I was literally about to say, see you later and go watch The Witcher. But I decided, well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go ahead and do it, even though I'm tired. The special is on the website, is a really good deal. So check it out, bluenolatarot.com, bluenolatarot.com. We're about to get started. I found my thumbnail. Now, this color may not stay. This thumbnail may not stay. I'm not so happy about the color. Would you say I'm so happy you changed your mind? Yes. Well, I was supposed to go yesterday, and I was exhausted. And then I was like, okay, I said I was going to go on a date, and I'm still exhausted. But I'm like, I can't cancel 2 days. If you're following me on Instagram, you know exactly what I'm doing with the schedule. So the Instagram is Blue Nola Official. For the people who want to know, like, when I'm gonna go live, when I'm coming back, I posted it Instagram. I like doing Instagram, even though it's a smaller audience, because on YouTube, I just kind of find that sometimes when I post stuff on YouTube, other people, I'm not trying to be mean, but I just notice like certain little stuff, like people will try to go live at the same time or launch something. it's a small community. So you want to, if somebody's live, you don't want to be live, so that, because you kind of, some of us share the same audience. So I just find it's just, to me, it's just easier just to manage it from, Instagram. So I'll let you guys know when I'm coming. And I see the thumbnail right here. Looks great. All right. I'll let you guys know when I'm coming and what time I'm coming. So if you can follow Instagram, it's Blue Nola Official. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. We're about to get started. But yeah, I saw a few people from I think it was day before yesterday, following me on Instagram. It's not a big push to have a huge audience on Instagram. I like Instagram being intimate. I like Instagram being smaller. And I do go live, and sometimes we get into like candid conversations. So I'm not trying to get Instagram to 100,000 people. Just like I'm not trying to get YouTube to, if it goes that direction, that's fine. But I'm not. When I first started YouTube, I was like, I want to get to 100,000 people. I'm like, y'all, I just want to be okay. Like, I just want to deal with my audience, build a community, and be done. So today we have a few readings here. Put a heart emoji, not tons of them, but put a heart emoji in the chat to show your support for the channel. This is Blue Nola. Of course, my name is Chris. And please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. Today we are doing Judge Mathis, right? His wife just filed for divorce, his wife Linda, and everybody was just so shocked. I wasn't surprised. Nothing surprises me. I think by, me doing what I do and, talking to so many people every day, you see this. Like, I remember when I was working in a casino, they had this man named Mr. Jerry. He was married to his wife literally 50 something years, and she filed for a divorce, right? This is not my first time seeing it. This probably won't be our last time seeing it. And that's the problem when you kind of put your life out on social media and you don't protect it a little bit more, because when stuff happens, people start to judge, like, oh, they look like they were. Now, he never claimed to be perfect. Like he said, we have problems like everybody else. But this is what happens when you kind of put your relationship out there, because it gives people the opportunity to judge. Personally, even for me, I prefer not to, like, this is about the reading. So even for myself, talking about my family, talking about my children, is just something I'm just not even doing on YouTube either, right? And even on Instagram, if it's not about the content, because it's just stuff happens so much. Even like when my mom died, I remember when my mom died from COVID, from the COVID situation, it's like I felt like I had a responsibility to talk about it, since I had talked about her so much. And it's like, I don't want that. I want to just come here and do the content and be done. I don't want to have to feel like I have to now come and explain what happened to my mom. I don't want to do that. Not that I don't care about you guys and I don't want to share things. I do share certain things, but it's just sometimes it's just best to keep stuff off social media. However, Judge Mathis is a public figure. And of course, he's always kind of talked about his background, his life, his career, his time in jail, all the trouble he used to get into, how his life was turned around. So it was a great story, and it's still a great story about somebody who came from his background. His mom died of cancer. He really was able to still make a difference and make a way in his life, even though he was in jail for like 9 months. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to Judge Mathis. So drop your comments in the comment section for Judge Mathis and his wife Linda, married 39 years, 4 kids, grandkids. She officially filed for divorce. Let me ask y'all this question, and I know this might throw you for a loop, and this might not throw you for a loop. Somebody got in my Instagram and DM me and asked me, and I'm just asking you, and you put a 1 in the chat if you agree, and you put a 2 in the chat if you don't agree. Anybody ever think that Judge Mathis was feminine, had a little femininity to him? Anybody? Put a 1 in the chat if you think yes. Put a 2 in the chat if you think no. Because I actually had that comment, and I always used to say he was sassy, too. Like, that's his personality. But put in the chat if you ever felt that he had a little feminine energy. And it's okay to be that, right? We're not going to get in here and start doing no bashing. But I found that interesting that somebody actually wrote that to me. and said that they thought that he, they wanted me to ask if he, uh, you know, asked that question. So I know he got a little sassy mouth. He got a little way of speaking. But thank you for running in here so fast. So I may kind of not directly ask it because I don't like to really expose people, but I want to kind of look at that because I have thought that and then dismissed it. I have thought it and then dismissed it, but that was somebody literally took the time to come in my DM and tell me this, right? They didn't write it in the chat like where everybody could see it. They just dropped it. And then I just liked it. I didn't respond to it. I didn't like make a comment. I just liked it. I see a lot of ones in the beginning, and then I see some twos floating through. Some people saying he's sassy. People saying they never thought that at all. His comebacks be lethal. Period. He definitely has some comebacks. But so now go ahead and drop whatever your comments are for Judge Greg Mathis and his wife Linda, and we're gonna go ahead and start getting into it. Oh, just a quick update before we even get into this. Kamala Harris, we did the live stream day before yesterday. And there was a person in the chat who was saying that Kamala wasn't going to do interviews. That person's name is SB. I told SB that we did a reading. We said Kamala was going to do an interview. She is, in fact, just done an interview. I think today. It was released today. I need SB to come to the front of the congregation. See, when you say things, I want you to come back and say, just like I could come back and say, I stand corrected. Oh, you know that? Okay. I want you to do that because I think she was in the comments saying, Kamala ain't gonna, do no interview. She's, whatever. She did an interview today, right? And what she did say in the interview, I don't know if I agree with it, but what she did say in the interview, which I did see on social media, they asked her, would she ever appoint a Republican to her cabinet? And she said she would because she felt that that was a good way to have diversity and different opinions. But I wouldn't have a Republican there. They can't be trusted as far as you could throw them. They'll be going to tell all your damn secrets. I would never have no Republican there. And I would have, if anything, maybe an independent, but I damn sure wouldn't have no Republican, the enemy sitting at the table. I mean, that's like saying you're going to come, you're going to invite the person with the knife to come to the party. But I do like the fact that she answered it in that way to say she would like to be inclusive. To include a Republican, but I would never trust a Republican in my cabinet. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but it's official. She has done her official first interview. It was released today. Donald Trump, update on him. As you guys saw, he is just yesterday. He has a superseding indictment. That superseding indictment is for the same thing that was actually dismissed. A superseding indictment is that means that they have now put those charges back and they have added more to it. They're really trying to get Donald Trump. So, he did take to his social media to say that it was a travesty and they were wrong for doing this, but he is not out of the woods. I'm gonna be honest, and I heard Ply saying this. You look at his record. His record is terrible. We keep asking Kamala, well, what are you going to do for us? What we don't want him in. What are we talking about here? This man has been, charged. He has so many charges. He's been convicted, messing with prostitutes. There's so much going on, but it's up to everybody who they want to choose. So go ahead and put your comments in the comment section for Judge Greg Mathis and his wife Linda. We're going to get started. I don't want to be here too long because I'm about to go watch The Witcher after I get off this live stream. Y'all watch The Witcher yet? I have never watched it. My sister said it is so good. I love Judge Mathis. I hate this for him. Can't wait to hear about the relationship. Give me the energy around Judge Greg Mathis and his wife, Linda, married for 39 years. She filed for divorce, irreconcilable differences. Basically, she wants spousal support. She is, they didn't really put a whole lot down there to say what happened. But Spirit, what was going on in the marriage? Is the lady it was some cheating? They just over it? Just what's going on? 61 years old, getting divorced, child. What is happening here? Give me the energy around Judge Greg Mathis. 7 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the Hangman, the King of Swords, Fool card. This is like a lady who literally just wants a new beginning. Let's just start with that. We're going to dig deeper into it, but she's coming up like, I just want a new beginning. I want to reset my life. The last years that I have left, if it's 10 years, 20 years, whatever it is, I just want to be free. I want new beginnings, right? Sometimes when people be married so young, they be married for so long, they start to feel what? They start to feel in prison. They start to feel like they've sacrificed enough, like they are in prison. I wouldn't be surprised if they still, even after all of this, even if there's a little bit of tension, that they still move as a good unit. Because the 3 of Pentacles is here, and that 3 of Pentacles is about them still moving as a unit, moving as a team, moving together. But the first thing that comes up for her is that she's looking at a new beginning. I think also too, she wants a new beginning for herself, but she's also saying you need to do you too, right? I need this for me, but you once it's all said and done, you're gonna find you're gonna need it for yourself. This does not look like a man who wants a divorce. This does not look like a man who wants a divorce. She's the one that is feeling she's ready for a change, and that she wants something new. She wants this, she wants to, finally like be who she is and be herself and do something spontaneous and start from the beginning. This is what it's showing for right now. We're gonna dig a little deeper into it, but right now this looks like a woman who simply has just said, I have, I'm 61, and as much as I love my husband and I love my life, I'm just not in love with this situation anymore, the way that it's moving, right? So this is what this is talking about. I do feel like we're going to hear more about like what's happening, but I'm going to say this. I feel like they're going to try to keep it as healthy as they can. If it goes off the rails, it'll be slightly off the rails. But let's keep going. Give me the energy again around Judge Greg Mathis and his wife, Linda. Right now, this is just like, again. Now, let me say this. Y'all know Judge Greg Mathis. He be on that show Cutting Up, right? And that means that could also be some of the energy that he is exhibiting at home. When you see this temperance aspect, again, this could represent people taking different pathways. Let's start there. Again, is giving us a confirmation that they're taking different pathways. What's my purpose? What is my purpose? This is what it is, right? My purpose, my process. I want to take control of my life, or where I am in my life. For, the kids are grown, the grandkids are good, everybody's good, right? 8 of Wands is in reverse. With temperance, when you see 8 of Wands with temperance, this could even represent people who don't get along all the time. Now, he got a sassy mouth. If he's doing it on TV, what you think he's doing in real life? And then, you don't know her personality either, because she look like she don't play. You ever seen her face, her facial expressions, her energy? She look like she don't play either. But this could also, too, represent not getting along. Some communication things, right? Not getting along. So, but the first thing this represents for me is just taking different paths. And the next thing is that now things have, now she's feeling like, okay, things are slowing down. I'm getting older. And she also has a message around, I want to just rebuild. I want to rebuild. I want to do me. I just want to. This is a rebuild, rejuvenation factor. I'm still not seeing a lot of cheating in these cards yet. But let's pick them up and we're going to ask that directly. He definitely shows up like he doesn't want the divorce. And I'm going to be honest with you, even when you see this message on the back of the hand, this represents inevitably ending. So I would love to put in the atmosphere of the universe, go back, work it out. But this technically represents inevitably ending, right? This is no longer working for me. The way this is, I want to end this relationship. I want something to change. This is no longer operating for me, right? The kids are grown. I'm not really feeling this. There's no real reason for me to stay here other than just to be staying here, right? This is still coming up as that. Now, let's ask, were there any infidelity going on? Give me the energy around Linda first. Judge Greg Mathis. When a woman's fed up. We don't want to be singing a damn R. Kelly song. We don't support R. Kelly no more. He's trash. Give me the energy around. It is still the same even before. No, that's you. You're not. Don't apologize. I was just messing around. Give me the energy around Linda and any cheating. Again, she's coming up with messages around feeling stagnant, right? Another message here around just feeling like she's just frustrated. I'm not achieving my goals. I'm not doing what I want to do. And then she has a message around conflict. I think this was a struggle for her too. Just think about this, 39 years and you're making this decision to leave a person that you've known your whole, basically half your life, right? You're 61, been married 39 years, more than half your life. This has been a struggle with her, an internal struggle, right? This is what it talks about. I don't see any cheating with her, right? This is just a person that's saying, I want to realign myself, right? And take ownership, ownership of myself, power. Give me the energy around Judge Greg Mathis. Is he cheating on his wife? Let me say this. When I was shuffling the cards, I did see some moon energy in there. And that moon energy can say somebody could be sneaky. But we're going to ask the question. Give me the energy around Judge Greg Mathis. Can he be trusted in his marriage? Was he completely innocent for 39 years? Judge Greg Mathis. Was he completely faithful to his wife? Was that the catalyst for his divorce? For the divorce? I'm still not seeing a whole lot of cheating. I wouldn't be surprised if she talks about, I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not trying to say nothing bad about Judge Mathis, but when you keep seeing these cards of conflict, right? When you keep seeing these cards of conflict, again, that could represent his personality, her personality. That could represent some things, when you see things like this could represent a person who could maybe, I'm not saying he was controlling or anything like that, but this could just represent something to that, right? But he does have his messages with this one. Let's talk about a person who's sneaky. So let me say this. I do feel like he has a sneaky bug here, but I don't feel like it was a catalyst for his I don't feel like he was that's the catalyst for the divorce. But he had moon energy, and now he has this one. And then it also talks about eventually the truth will be revealed, right? So just don't be surprised if you hear little bits and pieces of information about Judge Mathis, his personality, the way he comes across, how he handles things. Alicia says he seemed controlling. Yeah, because it keep coming up something about she's trying to take her power back. And then he has this King of Pentacles, which could represent somebody who could be excessive in behavior. Their mouth could be dangerous. They could have a certain way of speaking. There's messages they could be getting into conflicts with each other. This one is also very concerning because that could represent a little bit of somebody can get aggravated by the behavior. So right now, I'm going to just say there is something about him being sneaky, but I don't feel like that's the catalyst for the divorce. I just feel like the relationship has run its course. She wants a new beginning. Change is inevitable. And she has the Wheel of Fortune here. And this just represents a turning point in her life. So this lady's just ready to just be out of it. All right? So that's what I have. We'll probably hear more based on this message here. We'll probably hear more about what some things in a relationship. Some stuff will start to seep out. Okay? But At the end of the day, we'll find out more about Judge Mathis. Anybody else have questions on the show? He would say he was running things. That's what I never watched the show, but it keeps saying that. It keeps saying that, right? So I mean, when you have King of Pentacles could be you're doing too much. You're the emperor. She's trying to take the power back. A lot of conflict cards. She was running things. On the show, he would say she is running things. Oh, okay. Let's ask that question. Was she running things? Because she don't look like she, like I said earlier, she don't look like she playing either. Look, you can see in her energy in her face. What about her personality? Her energy? Because he had some messages around having a certain personality. Does she do that too? Because when I started this reading, I said when I first started, I said she don't look like she no joke either, and it comes out with that, right? When you see that Emperor reverse, that means she can come with it too. They both can do it. That's why they keep having the Five of Wands, and that Five of Wands represents conflict, internal struggles and battles, right? Frustration with each other, feeling like you're hitting a brick wall, getting through it, and still. So she still has the two in her Emperor reverse, right? That could talk about a person who people can try to dominate each other, but it happens in relationships. All right, so that is on Judge Mathis and his wife Linda. I don't see a whole lot of cheating, though I do see some sneakiness on his end. All right, and I'm just asking that now. Anything else about Judge Mathis we should know about his lifestyle? Two nasty people together eventually runs its course. I don't know about nasty, but two people who can have a certain temperament, it can eventually get tiring, right? Give me the energy around Judge Mathis' lifestyle. Give me the energy around that. Right now, this don't look like no big drama. He does have some deception cards there. Let me tell you, when people start getting into their late 50s and 60s, baby, they be ready to kick people out. Best friends, mama, family members, best girlfriends for 30 years. People get to a certain age, they be like, child, bye. You are not about to sit here and be aggravating my whole life. People don't play when they start getting older. Shit, they be looking like, I got a good 20 years left in me, to still look good, to still go out there and move around in the world. I'm not about to let you eat that up. Bye. Give me the energy around his lifestyle. He keep coming up with this Emperor. I'm telling you, like, we might hear about his personality. Both of their personalities. I think Judge Mathis is there's just some sassiness going on. But look at this. He keep getting this. Like he's got deception in his aspects. Deception. Manipulation, deception, sneaky. He's sneaky, y'all. I'm sorry. He's sneaky. But we're not gonna, he is a lawyer. We ain't gonna do too much on him. We ain't gonna do too much, but he is sneaky, y'all. He's sneaky. She not sneaky, but he is. This looks like a man who still wanted to be in his marriage. His life is flipped upside down. His wife is in his Queen of Pentacles. She is already tired. The Queen of Pentacles could represent a person who's just feeling smothered a little bit. So that's it. Let me see. She says she came from what? A well-to-do family. He's a flirt. Yeah, he got a little sneaky bug right there. Man, sit your ass down, 60-something years old with all that flirting. You know what's interesting? These men are ridiculous, y'all. Let me tell y'all. You be having men 50-something years old, PP don't even work, and they got the nerve to be cheating. You have the freaking audacity. They be 60 years old, damn near having to use a pump, and they got the nerve to still be trying to play in women's face. You better be glad she even let you look at her goddamn coochie, you damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better stop letting these old little raggedy ass, dusty ass men play in your face. You know, can't even get it up. Little PP barely making it. And they got the nerve to be trying to play. If you got a man right now, and I'm telling you, if you got a man right now, and he barely can get it up and he playing in your face, shame on you. Shame on you. You better go get you another man, a younger man, playing in your damn face with that mess, and you can't even get it up. What are we together for? To hug and kiss? Shit. Anyway, so don't let nobody play in your face. Handle him accordingly. All right, so let me see what y'all saying. He can't even what's say? Sneaky. This is for entertainment purposes only, period. No, he shame on you. Around here letting these men ain't barely making it, but can't even get it in. Can't even be in 2 seconds. You know, like what? I don't think so. Some of them never stop at 65. Nope, they be still being on bullshit. I'm telling you, they still be on bullshit. He gonna be out with his sons. Laugh out loud. Chill. You know, we're not gonna talk about all that. We're gonna leave his kids out of it. So this is on Judge Mathis. I'm not seeing a whole lot of craziness. He does have some deception cards, but this could be deception throughout the marriage where he's been sneaky or just doing, a little something. But we're gonna leave him alone. He's 60-some years old. Sit down. All right. So anyway, all right. Who are we doing next? We have Irv Gotti. What are we doing as it relates to Irv Gotti? What do y'all want to know? This is y'all reading. Y'all ask me about these damn people. He probably one of these that don't see it's a big deal. 149 people in chat. Hit the like button. All right, so I remember when Wendy Williams accused him of cheating and doing drugs. That's what I'm saying. He kept sneaky, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Something in there. Nah, he keep coming up with some sneaky. Yeah, let me say, I don't care what you say. He cleaned up his life. This man was a street man in jail, hitting people over the head, doing bullshit. Cleaned up his image. There's still that's still in him a little bit. That's still in you. What's that? All right. So did I miss Saweetie and Young G? No, we haven't done them yet. We're gonna do them next. Do y'all want to do Saweetie and Young G? Because we can do them and then do Irv Gotti last. Irv Gotti was gonna be real quick though. First of all, I want to know since when gang members get on social media talking like girls all day. Whack 100 is just literally worse than us. We're women, and we have a couple of men here. Worse than us, guys. He's online telling somebody's medical situation. He is ridiculous. Like, he is literally like the most, like, he's so ridiculous. Like, oh my God. So, what are the questions for Irv Gotti? Is he out of the woods yet with his health? When we did his reading with Ashanti, we talked about his health a little bit. Like, he over here worrying about Ashanti, he need to be worrying about his health. What was the reason for this health issue? Did he see Ashanti fall back in love with Nelly, get engaged, married, and pregnant, and then had a stroke? What happened? Give me the energy around Irv Gotti. Was this a pre-existing condition? Or did he see Ashanti go be in love and shit, his whole world just stopped? Give me the energy around what was his health like. Irv Gotti. He has pre-existing health issues way before the Ashanti thing popped up. And he needs to be careful because in this message here, this could represent this. He is on the road to recovery, by the way. This represents on the road to recovery. This talks about having to go through some therapy with his walking, or possible therapy. But he is on the road to recovery. He does have Empress next to him, and that means he's doing well. Let me move this. Hold on. He is doing better. His Empress is here and represents him, strength, being taken care of, nurturing, getting his strength back. His Justice card, his High Priestess is here too. Those both represent well for his health. That means he's back on the mend. It does show he may be getting some help. That help could be him going to therapy or therapy coming his way. But it does show that he does show in his messages he was having some health issues. This is actually 13, 14 months. But it even shows beyond that, that he was having some health conditions in his page of wands. This could also be a person that's overworked, overwhelmed, not taking care of himself, not going to the doctor the way he should go to the doctor. Page of wands is, a lot of these men and some women, they feel a certain thing, they don't feel good, they don't do this, they feel stressed, and they're not taking any medicine, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Again, he's on the road to recovery, but this represents in his messages, this is tied to like, blood pressure, blood pressure, and it can affect you and all of that. He definitely shows that he's on the mend in terms of it, but I feel like he's been struggling. If you really look at this is 3 years plus, this is another 1 year, 1 month. So it almost makes you feel like he's kind of had some challenges with his health off and on for quite some time. I do feel like he got overwhelmed by the whole Ashanti situation and the negative press and trying to defend himself. That is here as a negative, but I don't feel that her relationship with Nelly and him losing her denying the allegate, whatever. I don't feel that had anything to do with what happened to him. He has in his messages struggling in his health. All right. And I definitely feel like, social media will destroy you if you let it. Social media will really destroy you if you let it. I do feel like we may hear more about his health condition. He may talk about what happened, how it happened, the struggle in him being on the mend. But it definitely shows in his messages. We may hear more about it. This is about the, giving us an understanding, communicating what happened, and how he had, a second chance and a new beginning, right? So this is what this is talking about. What's up, Cheryl? So this is what it's talking about. So anyway, guys, it looks like a condition that he's been having prior to all of this. It looks like, and he needs to stay on top of your health, stay on top of your health, right? And don't, them New York men, I think he's from New York City. Y'all New York people be letting y'all be going 0 to 100, y'all think New Orleans people do it. Y'all be hollering and screaming. Sometimes y'all be talking like, a fight is about to happen. I'll be like, relax. Like, Jesus Christ, Lord Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, calm down. Like, even on the phone. So when I do some of the readings, I'll be like, chill. Bite my head off. Y'all, that New York people and New Jersey people, y'all gotta chill out. Chill. Y'all be really like, y'all be on one for real. Y'all do not play, okay? Period. I respect that though, but it can lead to a lot of stress, a lot of stress, always on level 10, you know what I'm saying? And level 10, ready to, bringing the knife to the party chair. So this is somebody who has had a pre-existing health condition that has that brought him down. Let's ask, has he reached out to Ashanti and apologized? I'm going to ask that question. Give me the energy around Earth, Gotti. Has he reached out to Ashanti and apologized for what happened with just spilling the beans and the tea? Give me the energy around Earth, Gotti. Has he ever, has he directly spoken to Ashanti to apologize about that tea that he was spilling? That's a no. And I don't feel like she would entertain him either. He's the type of person, like I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him either. But all his cards are coming back out, and even though I'm stacking through the thing, this is a no for me, right? This is a no. I could see him trying to like talk to her, but this is a no for me. I could see her saying no or not wanting to communicate, right? I wouldn't trust him either because he talked too much. On interviews, he's doing the most, all of this stuff. He needs to continue to focus on his health because in his health aspects moving forward, it does show like even though he's improving and he's gone to therapy and things are looking up on the up and up, could represent his health being affected again. This is another message around health declining, and then this is a message. Sun energy has a lot to do with the vitality in your health, and it can talk about you can have another bout of health issues. So I would say like if you're doing well, stay doing well, eat consistently, do what you're supposed to do because you're not out of the woods 100% because this is representing Strength in reverse is health condition, health failing. And then Sun card in reverse is also health failing with a touch of heart energy, stroke, heart attack, things of that nature. So I would say don't think you're out the woods completely. Okay. I don't feel that he is has been able to talk to Ashanti. No. How does Ashanti feel about him being sick and seeing that he has a stroke? What does she think about all that? Diarrhea of the mouth, yeah. Shanti is worried about her life, her family, and her new baby. That is not her business, her man, or her fight. All right? So when you see here, the only thing she could care about is what she got going on in her house. And this, the Five of Swords is all about this man tried to tear me down, make me look crazy and weak, right? So for her, this is about anything that has to do with him. My goal is to just defend myself. She has not spoken to him. Lover's card in reverse. This talks about I haven't spoken to him and I will not be speaking to him. Period. Right? So I wouldn't blame him either. Listen, I got my man, my new baby. Shit. Bye. What are we talking about here? We ain't got nothing to talk about, baby. I won. You lost. I win. You lose. Move on. Even though Nelly may not be perfect, nobody is. You know? You around here trying to spill a tea at your age, going on interviews like a little ninny. Get out of here. So that is on Earth Gotti as far as his health is concerned, how he's doing now, how he will do in the future. I just have concerns because his health cards do show, and I'm not a doctor, I don't diagnose, this is for entertainment purposes, but his health, and I do really well with health, guys. I have done readings for people about their health where, whatever we talked about, they went to the doctor, whether it is, whatever the condition was, even cancer situations, been able to help a lot of people with their health. I still include it, but I do tell people when I do read for them, it is for entertainment purposes. The goal is for you to follow your doctor's orders. But I do a really good job with health in general. Matter of fact, I just had a client that actually had a reading about her mom, and exactly what I said was what was going on. So, but I will tell you, if you do decide to read with me and you do readings on your health or anything like that, I will still tell you, just like I'm telling you today, it is for entertainment purposes. I am not a doctor. Please follow with your doctor's orders, okay? If you have high blood pressure and you have any issues like that, take your medicine when you're supposed to take your medicine. Be consistent with your medicine. I do struggle with high blood pressure too. A lot of my high blood pressure too it has a lot to do with also too I notice my pressure gets high when I get stressed or if I don't sleep enough. But I remember when I ran out of my prescription and I went back to the doctor, I had been out of it for 2 days. And she said, I had a patient, my doctor, she said, I had a patient that ran out of her prescription too. And she said, and she ended up having a stroke and dying. So this is how serious taking your pressure medication, taking your medications is, this is how important taking your medication is, because guess what happens? Things can happen. And I had been out the prescription for 2 days, and I'm like, oh, it's only been 2 days. She said, well, I had a patient that was out of her prescription for 5 days, and she ended up dying. So I was like, ooh. So I take my medication when I'm supposed to take it. And even though I've lost weight and I've been doing my fitness, I still take my medication until I get to the point where my doctor finally says, okay, you don't have to take it anymore. But I noticed I was getting high blood pressure when I was in the casino. And at that point, I was like 130, 39 in weight. And I was getting high blood pressure. That wasn't being overweight, but I was under a lot of stress. All right, so let's get into 151 people in the chat. Hit the like button. YSL. I see somebody keep asking about the YSL trial. That would have to be a whole nother day and a whole nother reading, because that is so much and so much going on. There is no way we could talk about, other than to say yes or no. There is no way you could really do that reading justice if you don't really sit down and that be your only reading. That would have to technically be a separate thing. is so huge. Now, I do have a YSL reading on the channel already. I said that Gunna was going to come out. The other one may come out. He hasn't come out yet. But I did say Gunna was coming out. I did say that they were affiliated with gang activity. That was confirmed. And I did say that that people were going to be ratting on them. And that's in fact what's been happening. So if you want to see a YSL reading that's already been done, it's on the channel. Just look for it on the channel here. Um, but if we do an update, because I know people do like updates. If we do an update, it would have to be a separate from this. It can't. You couldn't have multiple people on the thumbnail because it's so many moving pieces, and I have so many questions. I would like to ask so many questions myself. Like, this is the worst trial I've ever seen. But the problem is that he's still attached to street stuff. He's still attached to things. There's still things that he's attached to, so they're not going to want 100% ready let him go because there's still some things that need to be cleared up. The problem is if you can't really prove this man had anything to do with all the stuff you're saying, what are you holding him for? But I do feel that some of the, you can go back and watch the reading, but I do feel like he's affiliated with some of the stuff that was going on, and this is why they're holding him. We really probably need to do two people on the thumbnail. We need to probably do YSL and then Y and Melly, whatever his name is. We probably need to do both of them because they're both in the same situation where they can't technically get them, they can't prove it beyond the reasonable doubt, but they won't let them out. They won't even give them bail. And that not giving them bail is for a reason because they do feel deep down that these people have something to do with what's going on. So I think again, if we do the YSL thing or we do the Y and W Melly, whatever his name is, it will have to be separate. It will have to be completely separate from this. It just can't. I can't. I was barely making it tonight. If you listen to the beginning of this reading, I was not coming tonight because I'm tired. Because I have a full clientele. Just because y'all don't see, my clients are still booking. I have people asking me to put them on the schedule. So that means I can go from 6 people to 9 people in a day. I be tired, y'all. So I was literally not gonna even come tonight, but I said I promised, so I came. Um, so let's get to the next person so we can Woody made up lies. Woody is like, why are they letting this man with the one thing I will say about the YSL trial? Why are they letting this man play with the judicial system? They're letting this man play in their face. This man is on trial, just going cuckoo and talking nutty, and then he on interviews with Vlad. He over here doing 20 versus 1. He over here being a celebrity in the middle of a whole trial where he is actually a witness. Why not put a gag on him so he can't be talking and all over the place? Like, what's going on? He's over there just in the trial, just tearing, making the trial look so damn ridiculous. Like, this is the most ridiculous case I've ever seen in my life. The most ridiculous court situation I've ever seen. They really out here letting this man play in his face. Let me see what you're writing. Ari Fletcher is having trouble with the IRS. Will she come out of it? Ari Lennox. Ari Lennox? Give me the energy around Ari Lennox and her tax situation. Will she get it resolved? The judge said yesterday that she needs to. So give me the energy around Ari Lennox. Will she work? Will she get her tax debt resolved? She will. Okay. So she has the 6 of Pentacles. This is a working out a plan of action. You see they got the scales of Libra on it. And then there's, this, if you look at the people, this is some, paying this one and paying that one, working it out. She'll figure it out. She'll get it resolved. She won't end up, hopefully in the clank. So she does have in her messages to work it out. All right. So you're welcome. The judge said yesterday that the state needs to ask for pleas. All right. All right, so it definitely shows she will work it out. Who is that? The Jennifer Williams. Can she trust her fiance? The fiance, I'm hearing he's got stuff going on, but I'm not going. Can Jennifer Williams trust her fiance? He's a younger man that she's engaged to. Can Jennifer Williams trust her fiance? Spirit, give me the energy around Jennifer Williams. She got to be careful because it's like he really have real issues, financial problems, and he can drag her down with him. Also, he has in his messages in that Seven of Wands, this talks about being overwhelmed and embarrassed. This talks about this man is not who he says he is, the way he's presenting himself. Um, in the messages here, this talks about a loss. This man looks like he can get himself in legal problems, y'all. He got a legal aspect here. The Four of Swords is one of your legal aspects, or one of the things where you would see somebody getting into some trouble, Give me the energy around again. This man. He has imprisonment, and he needs to be careful. This girl need to be careful with him because even in his Eight of Swords, this represents somebody who's can be restricted in some way. Two of Swords here as well. This talks about somebody. This can almost make you feel like a person who's not the lifestyle they claim they live in, they're not living. Right? Tower card here as well. Having a tower moment, a downfall. She need to be careful with that man. The one thing Jennifer Williams is good for is getting a man that she does not know, and they got some scheme going on set up by Todd. She had another man. Remember, we did a reading on that a few years ago. She had another man had stole her Range Rover. Remember that? Now she got this man pulling the wool over her eyes, and it looked like he about to get into all kind of trouble. I don't know him, but I've seen little snippets on social media. She needs to be careful. And she don't need to be signing nothing or agreeing to nothing. That is for sure. Because he shows up in his messages like somebody who will kind of pull her down with him. Her name will be all over social media with his shenanigans. She needs to be real careful. Is this man a scammer? She needs to not trust him, because in the messages here, this could represent her being it's telling her not to trust him. He has a vice. And then here, this is like somebody who'll stab her in the back. See how this person is being stabbed in the back, and it's next to Jennifer. So this could represent her being stabbed in the back. I know he's younger than you. You might be having a good time in the bed. He might make you feel young and beautiful. You are beautiful. But just it's literally telling you to watch your back. Knives up in the back, the problem is with Jennifer is that's to me when you don't love yourself enough. This to me is when you have self-esteem issues. The Queen of Cups in reverse is about self-love, self-care, getting in relationships and having codependency on people. It's like, girl, what? Like, the man is basically Bishop Whitehead, and you keep trying to go with him. Make that make sense? We saw Bishop Whitehead being a scammer from a mile away. Like, what is happening here? So that is on Jennifer Williams. All right, so the next one is looking for love in all the wrong places. And they talk about you date different people, but they have the same spirit. That's all she keep doing. She dating different people that have the same spirit. I don't really know the man. I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to him. I saw like a couple of snippets on social media, but you could see there's something about him. You could see. All right, so that is on that. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Okay, so next one is let's go ahead and get into the people who are on the thumbnail. I can still answer some people in between. But Saweetie and Young G, what are y'all questions for them? The police was called because they were on the phone having a heated argument. Saweetie, what's going on? You my Cancer sister? You know, you're born July 2nd, same exact date as me. I know we can be hot-headed, temperamental, but we'll bust you in your head in a minute, all right? But girl, you was just in the elevator with Quavo, boxing him up for the damn thing in the box. Now you over here arguing on the phone to the point to where the police is called, or they people coming to your house. What is happening over here? It's like, good God, girl. And YG, he looked like he. I'm gonna be honest with you. YG, he looked like the type of person you have to slap him up a couple of times because he looked like he'll do something stupid and then laugh. So he do look like you. YG make you feel like he the type of person you'll have to give a couple of slaps to get him in. I mean, God forgive me, but he look like the type of person he'll play in your face. He look like he'll try to manipulate. He'll do something, and then you can see with his hand is in a cookie jar, and he gonna still see he ain't did it. You know what I'm saying? So he just looked like the type of person every now and then you gotta, you know, slap the hell up, you know, because he look like he'll play with you. He does, huh? Don't he look like a little boy that's just mischievous and will just, you know, you have to pop him a couple of times. Give me the energy around YG. Did they break up, Spirit? He just look like the type of person you'll have to pop him. He always look like his eyes will be drifting. Look like he's sneaky as hell. Look like he'll play in your face. Have Saweetie and YG broken up? What's going on with the relationship? I never liked them together. Well, she looked like she liked him. Communication challenges, having Tyra moment, trust issues, right? This is what it's coming down to. Two people trying to be the boss. There's still messages around, you know, stress. It's something about trust too. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have they get into it about trust issues. Remember what I said, having to slap them up a couple of times? Because in the messages here, when you see some of these messages, this could represent a person who it might not always be able to trust them. You know, you're not able to trust what they saying, what they doing, how they moving. This is what this talks about. You know, you said you was going to be over here. You said you was going to do that. You committed to this. You said you was going to do that. You ain't doing that. You moving different. You moving, you know, you moving different. You moving funny. There's this 10 of wands technically represents somebody who could be like living a double life. Somebody who's stabbing you in the back. Somebody who could, you know, you make a plan with them. They say they're going to do one thing. They turn around and do something else. Justice card, the truth ain't goddamn in them. You know, the truth ain't even in them, child. You know, the justice card is here like that. You know, and then there's a message around dishonesty. You know, different things like that. They go back and forth with communication challenges. You know, they both go and defend their position in a situation, and this is how it escalates, because when two people trying to both defend their position, they can go from 0 to 100, and next thing you know, they in a fight. They verbal. It could get physical. I ain't accusing, but that's what it shows in the messages. She really does like this bozo. You know, sorry, you're gonna be called the bozo today, but she does like this bozo. Let me say, when it's good, y'all. It's hot and passionate and sexy and spicy, okay? Come through. Come on out, come on out. Empress, 9 of Cups. When it's on, it's on. When it's good, okay? You ever had that situation? Okay? When it's good, and when it's on. YG, get it together. I don't think he's still trying to be in gangs at damn near 40 years old. If you ain't get it together by then, jail, what you gonna do? Can Saweetie trust YG? But it's not just about other women. It can when you look at the messages, it's also makes you think like just even basic stuff that could be a problem. Like, you know, things that we say we were going to do or not do, commit to or whatever, that could be the issue, you know. And then for her, it's like, then she shuts down, she gets upset, then it goes into, because it's not always about cheating, it's just about a person keeping their word and doing the right thing. All right, so give me the energy around, can Saweetie trust YG? Two of Swords. She on the fence with him. I feel like she can't even trust him as far as she could throw him, child. He really likes her though, y'all. But he can't be trusted. He the type of man that'll be telling you he in love with you, he want to be with you, you're going to be his wife and have his baby, and he be turning right around the corner and be doing some other shit. Look at that. He really shows up like, I really love her. I want her. I connect with her. I'm feeling her. And he'll turn right around and do some bullshit. That's what he do. Secrets. Agenda. Get disconnected. Selfish. Misunderstandings. Sometimes people have misunderstandings with you so they can break up with you so they can do what they want to do. You ever had that happen before? Where somebody intentionally starting battles with you? Right? We know Saweetie is notorious for cheating because she cheated on Quavo, or she was with Chris Brown at one point. Can Saweetie be trusted? Can she be trusted? Ooh, a Cancer will cheat on you if you cheat on them, chill. We are very retaliatory by nature. You just joining. What's up, Tiffany? Is she cheating on him? She's cheating on YG. I don't see the cheating right now, but like I said, YG, that Three of Cups, I don't see she's cheating right now, but this could represent, she the type of person, she will do that if you play in her face. Again, she's a Cancer like me. So if you play in her face long enough, she definitely will she definitely will let you have it. But right here, there's a message around like she's choosing him to be in her life. And it shows despite their back and forth and their problems, she does want to be with him. She does feel sometimes, they have setbacks. She has thought about, there's messages around walking away. I feel like they've broken up off and on, 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 off and on. They may be on the goddamn now and then moving on and then they stuck back together. There's a lot of off and on energy here, y'all. I don't see these people. I mean, if they get married, I'll be goddamn surprised. Their marriage card is in reverse, jail. They all look like, if you hoping on him to get married to you, child, welcome to the, I don't know. Right now, at this moment, and I'm going to say just right now, marriage or having that, it looks like it's in reverse. I wouldn't marry nobody until, you up there. How you getting the police called on you from talking on the phone? Make that make sense. But anyway, that is on Saweetie and YG. All right, anything else? We're about to end this live stream. I'm going to come back. It may not be tomorrow. It may be the day after. So who do y'all want to see? So far we did Greg Mathis, Judge Greg Mathis, his wife Linda. We did Irv Gotti, Ashanti. We did Saweetie and YG. We touched on Kamala Harris. For the people who said she wasn't going to do the interview, she did her first interview today. We touched on Donald Trump. He has now been presented with a superseding indictment. That means they have recharged him, plus, and superseding means they've added something to it. They're trying to get this man jailed. So that's who we have talked about so far. In between all of that, thank you to the last person that timestamped the reading. If you can timestamp it for me, because I'm just not doing it, y'all. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, y'all. I just listen to me. Listen to me. Hear me out. Keke Palmer. Is Keke Palmer back with Darius? Girl, I know you ain't playing our face the way we was ready to fight him. Keke Palmer. Is she back with Darius? Keke Palmer. This feels like a yes to me. Right? Giving him another chance, despite what she claimed he was doing to her. So this man pop you upside your head, right? This man pop you upside your head. You claim the relationship is over, right? You were getting all in Krishan business. Getting all in Krishan business when you got a man popping you upside your dang on head. Y'all both doing stuff, right? Nine of Pentacles is here. This represents using discernment. I do feel, though, they're doing it in a healthy way. Even though I don't like it, that message of discernment means that they could be going through therapy, talking about it, taking the steps needed to make it work, if that makes sense. I don't agree with it. I think once somebody put their hands on you, they'll do it again. It's just a matter of time. But the Nine of Pentacles, she could try to justify by saying we're doing the work, and I have discernment over the situation. He's in a better place. I'm in a better place. It's not a publicity stunt. They're actually back together, right? And her putting her baby daddy on blast and posting videos of him could destroy him. How is that a publicity stunt? Keke Palmer has been a celebrity in her own right since she was on Aquila and the Damn Bee. She don't need no publicity stunt to be who she is. She's already who she is before he came along. This was a real situation, Tower moment, right? A real problem. Um, they had a real issue. And we clearly saw her bent over on the sofa on a video, looked like she was being choked. Keke Palmer has never taken a social media to show that she was abused for clout. That doesn't even make sense. But what does make sense is that she wasn't they're in a toxic situation, and they've been back together for a minute. Moon energy. Oh, don't forget to email me, Brittany, if you want to bump your appointment up. I saw you did the spiritual psychic reading. If you want to bump it up sooner than later, email me, Brittany. I meant to email you, but since you're on a live stream, don't forget to email me. So if you want to bump it up, I think I have quite a few people tomorrow. I might be able to fit you in. But if not, we can definitely do. Let me see. Uh, yeah, I think I can fit you in tomorrow after 5 o'clock. And if you want to wait until Tuesday, let me know. Okay. But yeah, either way, I meant to email you back to let you know if you want to bump your appointment up, you can. All right. So yeah. So back to this. This is this situation for me is showing up as a. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she gets pregnant again. These both represent. This is a pregnancy aspect, and then this is a pregnancy aspect. So I wouldn't be surprised if Keke Palmer pops up pregnant for this man. I mean, this is actually a new pregnancy. This is pregnancy. So, with that being said, it does show that this is a work towards it. Now, whether she's going to say we are together or we're working a slow build, we're just trying to figure it out. We haven't decided anything yet. We're not technically together, whatever. This is showing something's happening. And also, too, when she was on the picture, right? When she was on the picture with them, and he was holding the baby, and she was holding the baby, she had her hand on the baby. Notice her finger was touching his finger too a little bit, because even though his hand was here, her hand came here, and a little bit of her hand touched his hand. It wasn't like a complete hand hold, but it was enough to where she made contact with him on that actual picture. Okay? What does Keke Mama think about it? That's a good question. Give me the energy around Keke Palmer's mother. What does she think about her rekindling her relationship with Darius? This is why it's almost like you got to stay out of people's business, chill. Give me the energy around Keke Palmer. What does her mother think about her being back with Darius? Queen of Pentacles, Lover's card. The mother is confirming up. She's confirming that they're back together. The mother's confirming it back together. Now, does she like it? Does she love it? Hell no. That's her daughter, right? When you look at these two, look at the messages around, I'm a tolerate it. This is a toleration aspect. You see that? I'm going to tolerate it. The Four of Cups is like, I'm not happy with it. It aggravates me. I'm going to tolerate it. But no, what mother wants their child to go back into a situation where somebody was putting their hands on them? Make it make sense. The Hierophant is in reverse, right? Hierophant in reverse is a person who's abusing someone. And this could be you're being blinded by love. You're tolerating bad behavior. No, I don't see her being ecstatic for them. I can see her tolerating it. But her mother's cards are confirming the Lovers. Union, connection, relationship. Her mama's confirming it more than their cards were confirming it. So, that's on Kiki Palmer. Guys, it's 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time here. I am done. We will be back. So, what are we doing the next time? It's going to be the YSL. That's what we're doing. You're welcome. Thank you, Tila. I miss talking to you. All right. Let's see. Monet, I talked to you just last week. I think I talked to, who is that was in the chat today? I just saw, who is that I talked to today? I just saw you in the chat. Let me see when it's going so fast. Oh, dang on it. Who is that? I just feel like I just read for you. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, it was, no. I can't, I'm trying to see who, I think I just saw you in the chat. Rachel. I just read for you today. All right, so Big Sean and Jenny Aiko. It's crazy that he up there talking about child bye. Anyway, we can do an update on them tomorrow. So let me get my notebook. Hold on. Playing around. Queen and Clarence. So Big Sean and Jenny. And then y'all say Queen and Clarence. And I want to do that baby dad. He stay getting in her business. What's his name? Queen Clarence. And what's the other boy name? Boy, mind your business. Get out them people business. What you always over there talking about them for? Get you some business. Chris Sales. So damn disgusting. YSL. He just stay on his little page just yip yapping. Shut up. That would aggravate me so much to have an ex-boyfriend just all in my business. I would like shit. My nerves would be, baby, he'd be popped in the head twice. All right. Anybody else? There's a reading on them already. But we're going to do an update, Brittany. Anybody else? Cam Newton. And okay. Video, can you do a quick reading on Meg Thee Stallion posted and deleting a video of the NBA player? Meg Thee Stallion. That didn't look serious at all, child. Meg Thee Stallion, an NBA player. That looked like 2 seconds, child. Kehlani. Okay. Yeah, that didn't look serious at all. That looked like she playing in that boy. She playing with that boy. Probably get in the bed, go their separate ways. Give me the energy around Kehlani. Is she in a, what's her lifestyle really? Is she really affiliating with cult-like people? Give me the energy around Kehlani. Is she dealing with cult-like people, or is that a misunderstanding? What's her real lifestyle? He's not lying on her like there's something. Remember he said she's in a sex cult? He's saying a sex cult, but it's something. It's something to that. And then it does show some depravity going on. Something about depravity. Something has happened here that he's not happy with. He doesn't like it. And she's in her Queen of Pentacles as well. And this could be following some particular guy. Give me the energy around. Is she in a cult? What's going on? We already got YSL, sweetie. Girl, you're gonna drive me nuts, child. We got it written down. That's the third. That's the third thing I wrote down. Sheesh. Wearing me out. It definitely kind of comes off like she's in some group. Some group, cult, that's like people are connecting in an intimate way. Is secret societies type stuff. All right, we'll do them and we'll add them, but it's something going on with that. The man might not have it all the way together. He may not want to get her all the way in trouble and make her look all the way crazy, but he ain't just saying that for his health. Something's happening with that. All right, so I'm out of here. Take care, stay blessed. Thank you for everybody coming through. We have, let me repeat it, because Sweetie gonna get me, baby. Sweetie is going to get me. All right, we have Big Sean and Jenny Aiko. We have Queen and Clarence and Chris Sells. Listen to me, Sweetie. Miss Sweetie, are you listening? We have YSL trial. We have Cam Newton in his interview, in his saga, Meg Thee Stallion and the NBA player, and Kalani, the baby daddy, and the cult. All right? Okay? That's what we got. All right? Y'all want, I want that Victoria Monet and her baby daddy. That man is so attractive. Oh my God. Like, how can this man be so perfect? You need to go get on Bridgerton and be the love interest for the next person. Get on Bridgerton, sir. You start speaking some UK language. And baby daddy. Okay. Okay, so I think we good. Thank you so much for coming through. Shit. Kehlani is definitely playing around with them some stuff. Yeah, you could, yeah. JT and Carisha. We can talk about those people. I think that my sister follows them, and thank you, my angel from upstairs. And she also felt like, Ari needs to do a better job. If some people don't work for free, I don't care if they're your friends, I don't care if it's family. It's, if I had a person that was always joining my content, and if I had a person that was always participating in Blue Nola, you gotta cut a check. You gotta cut a check. You can't think a person gonna keep working for free, child. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. All right, I'm out of here. Take care. Stay blessed. I have all of this. This is enough suggestions for tomorrow. The next day we get more suggestions. We'll keep going and going and going and going. Y'all have a blessed night. It's 8:38 p.m. I'm gonna talk another 8 minutes, and I'll be back. If you want to know what I'm doing, when I'm coming, when I'm about to launch, what's going on, follow me on Instagram, Blue Nola Official. This is where you can keep up with me. You don't go on Instagram. I'm not coming on YouTube every day talking about what I'm doing. YouTube, they got too many people watching. So if you want to know what I'm doing, you come on Instagram. I post in a story when I'm coming. If I'm canceling it, rescheduling it, they know exactly what I'm doing on Instagram. Blue Nola, are you reading on who? Monday. The times were blocked, so didn't know. Monday? I think that's Memorial Day, huh? I gotta look. Brittany, email me when we get off this live stream, and then we can work it out. All right, so I'm out of here. Take care. The Instagram is Blue Nola Official. The website is BlueNolaTarot.com. There's a special that's still on there. That special is about to go away to Saturday. That special is going away Saturday. I'm not putting it back. So if you want to book now, because people have been taking advantage of it. All right, thank you, sweetie. You're back. Yeah, okay. I got you, baby. You got you covered. Peace and blessings. Take care. Bye. Have a good night. Ooh, let me make sure I get out of this.